Howdy-o! I am officially 9 months into playing every single Animal Crossing game every single day this year. I'm shocked that I made it this far. I'm so happy. And just, 3 months left, and these are going to be like holiday months, so that's like super exciting, especially living in Arizona where like the leaves kind of change color, but not really. Things stay green year round. So having that like a video game to enhance the season and the feel of it is just so delicious, yummy, and yeah. These 3 months are probably what I look forward to most in Animal Crossing. We get our fall colors, and the mushroom hunting, and the snow, and very, very exciting, and to be playing all of the games at the same time during this time is so fun. And speaking of the holiday season, I feel like each of the 3 months that I've like made update videos for, each had their own little like theme of what I did those 3 months. So like the first 3 months was all about getting perfect towns. The second 3 months was all about upgrading my houses and decorating them. And then this last 3 months, which I have yet to report on, was all about catching bugs and fish. It's weird to look back on the last few months because I feel like I did so much. But then I was looking at my update video for 6 months. I'm like, my houses look basically the same. My town looks pretty similar. Like there's more flowers around and some decorations got moved around, but a lot of stuff is pretty similar. But then I realized that's just because this whole last 3 months have been all about those bugs and those fish, and I'm so happy to report that I have been successful this summer. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. So, fish have just been great. If you've been following the streams, you know what it's been like. At the end of July, it was like, 1 week left to catch this, and then at the end of August, 1 week left to catch this, and then September, 1 week left to catch this. And I did it. I caught them all, except for the banded dragonfly. It's just so hard in GameCube and Wild World to get it. They made it way too hard. I got it a few times in City Folk. I got it like every time I saw it in New Leaf. And I got it every time I saw it in New Horizons. But GameCube and Wild World, unfortunately, I've caught all the other bugs in GameCube and Wild World except for the banded dragonfly. It's the one thing keeping me back. But very fortunately, I have caught every single fish in GameCube and Wild World, which I am so hyped for. Yeah, it was hilarious. I've been struggling to catch the ones in GameCube, but I was like, it's just too hard to catch them. This game is too hard. I went and got a wired controller because it has vibration, unlike the Wavebird that doesn't vibrate. And it still wasn't helping, and it turns out it's because I've been viewing it for OBS so I can record when I catch the fish. And when I switched to watching it on the actual viewer, it was still hard, but it was possible, and I got them pretty easily after that. So yes, fish completed in GameCube. I'm so happy about that. I've never done that in my life. I got this awesome fish wind vane on top of my roof for it. I didn't know that happened. I'm excited to get all the bugs to see if they do like a combo fish bug thing, or like the bug thing will take precedent, or is it only for the fish? I don't know, and I don't want to Google it because I just want to find out by playing the game. And yeah, I got the golden rod. Blathers was like, the fish are complete, which when I went to donate what I thought was the last fish, Blathers didn't congratulate me, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I went and looked and saw that I was missing a bunch of fish, but they were all pretty common ones, or ones I had thrown in my house. Because I was like, oh, I gotta donate these, but I don't want to do it right now, but they're in my pockets, so I threw them in my house. So that was like, but it was fine. And I found over and over that I did that in all the games. There's all of these fish that I've caught, or bugs, but I haven't donated, so I've had to go through each museum and see. I have 4 in City Folk that I caught but never donated, so that has not been awesome. It's just hard to keep track of what you've caught and what you've donated when you're doing it in a bunch of games at once. And when it comes to New Leaf and City Folk, I've caught everything I need to before it goes out this month. Thank goodness I caught the scorpion last night in New Leaf. I hadn't seen one all this summer and I was like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? And then last night I was stinking around in my town. I have no clue what I was doing. But then there was a scorpion there and I caught it. Woo, it almost jumped into the river. I was like, no, you don't! And I got it. So that's a huge weight off my back. And that means I've caught all of the things going out in September. I have 4 more fish I need to catch in City Folk, 4 more bugs I need to catch in City Folk, 2 more fish in New Leaf, and 8 more bugs. I miss like the dumbest bugs. I miss the mole cricket and dung beetle in New Leaf. I guess I just assumed since I caught it in all the other games that I caught it in New Leaf, but I hadn't. Luckily they'll be back by the end of the year, so I'll be able to get them before the end of the year. And I finished catching all those sea creatures in New Leaf. I was really worried about that one because it's like... you just kind of forget about it because all the games I'm focusing on fish and bugs and fish and bugs, and then sea creatures you just kind of forget about, especially since New Horizons didn't have them when it released. Anyway, I got them all and I'm grateful for that because I really thought I would forget and leave it to the wayside. But the island helps with that. Like, all the island ones you can catch year round, and like half of them are on the island, so that was really helpful. You may have noticed I am not mentioning New Horizons when it comes to bug and fish because I have given up on it. I was just so focused on decorating, like I didn't even have coconut trees out to attract beetles. And like the stress of catching fish is so much bigger in that game because you have the cliff fish, you have the pier fish, you have pond fish, you have river fish, you have ocean fish. Like there's just a lot of different fish in different places and it was too stressful, so I gave it up. Yeah, even bugs are harder to get in New Horizons because there's more of them than like City Folk, and like there's tons in New Leaf too, but New Leaf you have the island to help you out. They're available all the time and they're plentiful there. In New Horizons that's not the case, so it's quite the grind, and I was just like, yeah, I'm already grinding in all these other games. I'm gonna put that one aside for later, especially since I already caught all the bugs and fish in New Horizons in my first playthrough, so it's pretty fresh. So yeah, that is what I've been up to for the last 3 months. It's been very stressful when the end of the month comes. It's like, I don't have this one, I don't have this one. And most of the time I was able to pull it out except for those banded dragonflies. Dang it. I only have 1 more month of worrying. I'm worried about the petal-tail dragonfly. I gotta get it in New Leaf and City Folk. But I'll have the entire month to focus on it and hopefully get it. I'm just so glad that GameCube and Wild World I can be like, we're done, put them away, forget about them. And overall, just keeping up with playing daily on all of them has been way easier than the other months. I think I've just like chilled out on how much I expect myself to do in life, and I'm just kind of taking it easy. And the only real responsibility I have right now is hanging out with my son when he's awake, so that has made playing every day way easier than the last 6 months. And I'm hoping the next 3 months will be even easier. I've decided to take it even easier in the next 3 months, so that should be good. Alright, I'll get into every game, what's going on there. Okay, so the goals for all games. Number 1 was paying off all my houses. I've accomplished this in New Horizons. Technically I have the money to do it anytime in New Leaf. The other 3 games, do not know. I'll get to City Folk and Wild World later and the money issues there, but in GameCube I have upgraded all 4 houses. Well, one of them I've paid to have upgraded but forgot to talk to Nook, but basically upgraded, and I think by the end of the year I'll have time to pay off my house. The other 3 houses, I don't know, we'll see. Collecting gyroids, the grind is still going on. I don't think I'm going to finish this by the end of the year, but I'm more than halfway through on like all the games, I think. Perfect Town, not much has changed there. I have 5 stars in New Horizons and the first 3 games are Perfect Towns, but nothing has changed in New Leaf because I haven't done anything in New Leaf. I think starting this month I'll be really working on that one. As I said, I just dread making the tiles that I need to make before everything else starts happening, but I guess now is the time. Everything else is wrapping up. Attending and completing every event. As I said, completing every event isn't going to happen because I didn't do that with Festival, but I have been attending every event. I'm so sad. In New Leaf, I was trying to get all the fishing tourney and bug off items since I didn't do that in my first playthrough, and I got it for the fishing tourney, but I did not get it for the bug off. I'm like 3 short. I'm pretty bummed about it. This last one is when I was supposed to get the last of the items, and I just didn't have enough low grade bugs. I jumped up in value way too fast. And then of course these next 3 months, that's when this category is really gonna shine, and I'm really gonna try to dedicate the time. It's like really just 3 days where I need to sit down for like 5 hours. It's so much time, but like 5 hours and complete them. I'm gonna try and stream those on YouTube. Completing the museum, I already went through all the bug stuff. The fossils in every one is complete except for New Horizons, as I said. I'm not trying in that one. Unfortunately, not every museum has every bug or fish that I've caught because I've missed it in some, but I think by the end of the year I can have that fixed. Upgrade Nooks in every game, that is done, has been done for a while, and all hybrids. I'm so happy to say that in Wild World this week I got the blue rose, and that was the last flower I needed. So, City Folk, Wild World, all good to go on the hybrids. In fact, for those 2 games, I am so sick and tired of all the plain flowers that I think sometime this week or next, I'm gonna pack them all up and just let the hybrids be out and try to get them to breed more and more. And then by the end of the year, I'll bring out all the other flowers and try to arrange them nicely. But for the next 3 months, on top of holidays, I guess I'm also going to be focusing on hybrids for those 2 games. So that is everything for all the games. For GameCube specifically, I want to complete the catalog. This has been going okay. I just have 3 more Nook items I need to get. I have all the wallpapers, all the flooring. I have seasonal shirts that I need to get, but I've gotten the year-round ones. So things are going really good. I don't think I'm going to complete it by the end of the year. Getting the red stuff is difficult. And I keep waiting for Wendell. I got all the carpets from Sahara. I don't know. I do have Wisp to help me out. He will give you an item you don't have. And I have just decided at this point that I cannot successfully pass Gracie's evaluation. So I'm going to start going to Wisp and hoping for Gracie shirts, and he might also be the solution I need to finishing off all the red and Nook lottery items, because I have quite a few of those that I need to get. Also, villagers are good because they'll bury these every now and then you can go find them. So I don't know, slow and steady. In the end, if I want to cheat it, GameCube has a feature where you can type in codes for any item you want, and online someone has listed all those codes. I don't know if it'll come to that. They are very tedious to type in. I hate it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And then, of course, for catalog completing, there's the holidays coming up, and I'm gonna try my best to complete the events and get every item. I'm gonna have to play the Christmas one on multiple files because he will not give you every item. It's kind of annoying. Oh, and for like the igloo and the tent and the island items, I have gotten them all. I was successful over the summer in getting all the tent items. It was an awful grind, and I got so many dupes. And you can't buy them back from the catalog, so now I have all these dupes, but I feel like I can't get rid of them, and now I have no clue what to do with them, and they're like junking up my house and my town. It's a problem. And I think I got the island items pretty early in July. It feels like a long time ago since I finished that, and that was such a relief. I remember digging up that last item, and it's like, yes, finally! I think it was a wave breaker. I might be going back to the island for more money to pay off all my houses, because that is an easy way to get money in GameCube. I haven't decided yet, though, if I want to bother grinding for money. But it's like 15 minutes, and you can get like 100,000, so that might be what I do. I need 3 million. Do that 30 times. And I continue to buy flowers daily and plant a golden tree every day. So everything's going good there. For Wild World, I really didn't have any goals for this one starting out, but since I kind of want to get the piggy bank by having 10 million in my bank account, so I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I kind of want to. I don't know. I almost want to cheat for it, and there's a couple ways to cheat for money in Wild World. There's like an item duplication glitch. Turnips don't spoil if you put them on tables, so you can buy a bunch and then just wait for a good price. I think I'm going to wait for a good price and then have my other town set to Sunday and then just go back and forth. I hate to cheat, but it's also kind of like, I've done the grind for money in Wild World, and it's not fun. I could just do the slow and steady route and gather up fossils, and then every flea market sell them for double. That would take me over 10 flea markets to do it, so I don't know. I feel like cheating is my best option. I just want the piggy bank. I'm not even gonna spend the money. Well, actually I will spend the money on charity. Okay, guys? Charity. I think it takes 6 million to get every feather from Boondocks, so that's what I would spend it on. Although I don't know if it's charity at that point. Once you give them 6 mil, they're like a bustling city, so. And then I have the 1.5 million to pay off my house already in the bank account, but I want to save up to 10 mil, so I'm not spending it to upgrade. Alright, city folk. Catalog completion. Same complaints as before. I've made some progress, but I still have like 45 to go. There is a way to cheat in this game too, to get all the items. I guess it's not really cheating, but you can move someone from their Wild World town to city folk. And I have a Wild World profile where I've already completed my catalog, so I could have her move into my city folk town and then just take whatever items I need, have her order them. I don't know if it's really cheating or more my past self helping my present self. And I'm still kind of like, well, what is the purpose of collecting all the items? I don't, just to have like an extra thing to do, to have them all available. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. So does it defeat the spirit of it if I use the other person? I think ultimately that's what I'm gonna have to do, because when it comes to completing your catalog, in the end, you should be getting help from friends for those last couple things, or the internet or whatever. I feel like Animal Crossing is supposed to be cooperative. That's why from the beginning, games have been able to connect with each other and give items and things. So I think it's okay to do. And I'm still gonna have to buy all the Gracie items myself, which, woof. As I said in my last update video, I did not get all the princess items, and I did not get every item of her Gracie series. This month is the Sweet series, and I do have an opportunity. I have the money to get them all, so I think I will, but it'll leave me with like no money to get the Gorgeous series, so that's a huge bummer. And yeah, the Gracie series have been consuming all my wealth. I don't have a dime to spend on the town fund, or paying off my house, or getting the other houses in the town to be different sizes like I wanted, so that all sucks. I might, after this Gracie buyout, do the first 2 projects in the town fund, and then have my fingers crossed to be able to buy the Gorgeous series. I don't know. I would just hate to have to wait another year for the Gracie series to come back around, because I spent it on something I could pay for anytime, but I'm also like, at the end of this year, I would really like a fountain. I would really love a windmill too, but I know that's not happening. Anyway, and that brings us to New Leaf, and my main goal for that one is to make it look like my New Horizons town. I have not made a step of progress towards that. I guess I've been getting more public work project requests, which are good in the long term of this, but when it comes to actively doing things, I'm just kind of slowly gathering things in the background for when the day comes. And that day should be sometime in October that I start working on it. As I've said, I just dread making the patterns. If I could find them out there, that would be ideal. Anyway. And when it comes to Lyle's Daily Gossip, I am at the point of having no clue when he gives his gossip. I got one piece of gossip in August, and I swear I didn't do anything in my house. And he was just like, yep, I have things to tell you. Maybe I put something down, forgot about it, I don't know. But very annoying. And my other goal was to finish Main Street, and that is super done. Got Katrina to move in this last month, and now it is complete. And as for New Horizons, if you've been following the Cordelia speed builds, you know the town is done! I just have a bunch of filler space to do. And then, yeah, like, New Horizons is my easiest dailies now. I almost, it feels wrong almost. Like I'm not doing enough, because I just log on, I check the stores, see who the visitor is, and then I'm done. I don't know. With all these games winding down and it just being about gathering money, I might put more focus into my villagers. But I'm also like, I don't really want to extend how much time I spend on dailies. But I do want to get to know my villagers better, so anyway, so that is how everything is going. Just one more of these update videos, guys. Oh, and with the 1 year one coming at the end of this year, what kind of things do you want me to talk about like doing this for a year? Because, yeah, it'll be for a year. What would be interesting to hear about? So there you have it, my progress. 9 months in, I'm definitely not going to finish all these by the end of the year. I'm still debating how much I want to play into next year. I guess I'll just have to see how I feel at the end. Anyway, yeah, mostly I just need more money, but I'm not going to grind for the money because that's boring. I've done that so much in my life. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again. So we'll just take it day by day, smack those rocks, dig up those fossils. And these next 3 months, we have the holidays to look forward to. Oh, and I should mention while we're doing a little update on things that things are going to change with streaming and uploads here on the channel. As I said earlier, I want to take things a little more easy the next few months. I feel like I haven't been getting a lot of the stuff I want done around my house or personal life. I would like to sit down and like read a book once in a while or something. I feel like my whole life is just making videos right now and I'm not even like finishing when I want to be finishing. So I'm going to be dialing back on my uploads. I'm hoping at least once a month and some months, maybe 2 a month. I don't know for how long, just until I feel like I'm ready to go back to weekly. And that may never happen. I hope it does, but we'll see what happens. And when it comes to streaming, as I've said, the games are kind of winding up. It's really just like the slow grind of making money, and I'm not going to stream that. So I'm still like just thinking about this, but I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. I think I'm going to go to streaming once a week on YouTube. Maybe by the end of October, I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe starting it off with the Halloween stream, playing through all the Halloweens in every game. Very excited for that. And then for Twitch, I'm thinking, still not sure yet, but this last direct was like everything I could have dreamed of it more. And before the Zelda game comes out in May, I really want to play through every Zelda in like the order. Like they have this thing where it shows like the order of when they happened. I don't know how like solid it is, but I've been wanting to play them in the order it suggests there before the game comes out. So I'm thinking of switching my Twitch streams to that, since there's really like, I don't know if I have 2 hours a day of things to do anymore. And I really want to play Zelda and have them all done before the game comes out, which there's a lot of Zelda games and they all take a lot of hours, so I would need to start soon to do that. Let me know what you guys think about Zelda streams on Twitch and then a weekly Animal Crossing stream on YouTube, probably like on a Friday. And then I was thinking, once I'm done with Zelda, I'm so excited for the Story of Seasons Wonderful Life. That Harvest Moon is the one I grew up with, and like, oh my gosh, I need to stop looking at promotions for it because like I just get all these more fuzzies and I get so excited and I really want to play it. So maybe once Zelda's done, we'll play that. And I was also really excited for Pikmin 4. Like this was just like my direct all the way through. If only it had Animal Crossing stuff, then it would be like everything that a Shroomy loves. So Pikmin 4 I'm really excited about, and I would love before it comes out to play through the 3 previous Pikmin games. They're a fast playthrough. Each one should take like half a week. They're really fast, and I've played them a lot, so I'm pretty familiar with them. Anyway, so basically all other Nintendo games taking over my Twitch, and then me doing a weekly stream on YouTube, but cutting back on how many videos I do. And I do hope for the YouTube streams to be like more substantial than a Twitch stream, so a little more planned out since it's only once a week. Not, still some chill where we can chat, but not as chill as the Twitch streams are. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know your thoughts. I'll make a post or a video once I'm more decided on things, but overall, I'm pretty excited, if I haven't mentioned it. 3 more months to go, and it's all the holiday months. The seasonal, oh, yes. Alright, I will see you later. Have a lovely day till then.